just like every other person, the highest education that I had was probably in secondary school, and I still didn't pursue any studies. Just like at anybody, at any time, we all want to pursue things that are temporary. What are temporary? Fancy clothes, fancy stuff, friends, things that are very materialistic. And with the limitation that I had, the only way to get those things were shortcuts. Shortcuts, which is the name of my book, The Longest Shortcut, led me from one season to another season. There was nothing but from one failure to another failure. I spent 3 seasons in prison, meaning to say went in and out. The first time that I went to prison, it eventually made me more criminally active, because prison is a breeding ground that it breeds you to be more dangerous. That's the old prison, not the new prison. Let me come to that again. The old prison, we would stay in a room, 4, 5, 6 people. And when you stay in the cell for many years, when you speak to each other, it's toxic in, toxic out. So if someone just did a petty crime of, say, $100, and the other one does for 50,000, or one just tried designer drugs and the other one did trafficking, you learn and you self-educate each other and you come out with masters. That's prison. 23 hours locked up, your mind is framed like that. But on my 3rd trip, by then, that was in 2004, what happened was it changed. Prison had already pivoted towards very rehabilitation. Yet, that was the launch of the yellow ribbon. Some or other, I wanted to do something that is purposeful, and my daughters were the most important part of my life. I wanted to earn the right to be called a father, and I wanted to do something meaningful and purposeful. That's how the dream of setting up a social enterprise started in the year 2008 while I was in the prison. Dreams are very, very powerful. If the dreams can't be measured, you cannot achieve them. In the prison cell, I wrote 42 dreams. One of them was to set up a call center. There are people that may not accept or give a second chance. It's perfectly fine. They are not wrong. They come from a place and a position probably of certain experience, either personally or through a wrong thought process. It is perfectly fine. I realize that, I expect that as a truth. It only tells me that I need to work 10 times harder. When I work 10 times harder and when I'm consistent, people will evaluate one thing. I am here today because of one thing. Attitude is the most important thing. It doesn't see what color, race, language or religion you are. Attitude is such a priceless commodity. One of the things that I wanted to do is reconcile with the people that I've hurt. And I knew in my heart to manage my expectations, to say, you know what, they will not accept me, it's fine. But I need to have a closure for the sanity of my heart and my mind. So what's important is, how do I make peace with myself? I had to learn this and accept this. You have to be very mindful. You need to have filters. You need to have a way on how to address the situation and the person. You need to know the person. The question always asked to me, do you think it's important that we know what they did in the past? My answer to everyone is yes. There has to be a time to discuss about it once, to know why. If you know the person probably has gone, or he or she has gone into a past life where they did drugs, knowing that will actually help equip you to know the danger areas, the things to avoid and stuff like that. And very importantly, by doing this, what we do in Agape, we talk about it once and we know how to look out for this danger signs. 3 things, the 3 building blocks that Agape does with one individual. as Joseph taught me, one life at a time. Give our time, our attention, our love. During the pandemic, the entire nation, you can say, people were mobilized and they were playing their part, sending dry rations and all, which was really fantastic. So along the line, as we were meeting people on the ground, we realized that one thing that, fruits are important. They're able to boost our immune system. So the fruits idea came about, and we spoke to the team in Marina Bay Sands with Joyce and the team, and the idea made sense. Initially, we had just a very small group of people that will be the beneficiaries, but when the word got out, we began to form partnership with other NGOs, organizations who already had beneficiaries that we could actually support. Fruits, it's a gateway, a gift, a doorway to their hearts, so that we can have conversations with them, so we can help them to place them into our training academy, help them to upskill and get them jobs.